Hello friends, today in this video we will learn how to install SAP UI5 inside Visual Studio Code. In previous video I have show the installation of SAP UI5 inside Business Application Studio, but this is second method to if you want to run your code inside Visual Studio Code, then you can run also. Okay, so before doing anything, you must install your node.js. Firstly, node.js you install on your PC. Okay, this is node.js. You can install. After installation, I have already installed in my PC, so I don't need to install again. Okay, but you have not node.js installation, then you must install this. Okay, after that, open your Windows Explorer. This one. Here I create a folder and keep the name of the folder like I keep the name of my folder and open this folder from your Visual Studio Code. Okay, and my folder is open here. After that, okay, my folder is open. um okay guys, before proceeding further, make sure to subscribe my channel and like this video, share and subscribe. Okay, okay, without any further delay, let's start. First, click on Control Shift and P from your keyword. Okay, I again repeat, Control Shift and P together you press. Okay, when you press Control plus Shift plus P, okay, this three button you press on your keyboard. Okay, and then this option will come, Open Application Generator. Click on here. And same thing is coming here, application type. You can select SAP UI5 freestyle and then SAP UI5 application, third one, and click on next. And here you select none and click on next. And view name, whatever you write the name of view. Like I want to edit this my view one. Project name, what you want. If you want to not change any here, then you don't need to change, you can write project one as it is. If you want to change, then keep keep name, different name. Module name cannot contain capital letter. Okay, okay, and click on finish. Then you can see installing dependency. So guys, my SAP UI5 application web app is created right now. You can see this is web app. Inside the web app there is controller. Inside the controller here is controller file. There is some code is already written, and this is model, and this is I18 properties. Okay, and this one is view, and this one is view, and this is component.js. This is index.html. This is manifest.json file. Okay, all file is written here. So v1, this one is controller file. I will written here, I will write here JavaScript code, and inside the model I will create a JSON data, because SAP UI5 has JSON data. Okay, So, and what is this this file, I18 properties file? Where this one is I18 properties file. What is need of this file? Firstly, our um, I18 and properties file is required that suppose we want a different language, like here we use English language, but someone want Japanese language. If your client want Japanese language, then you don't need to change each and every file, like controller file, view file, manifest.json file one by one. This is become very complex process. So using I18 properties, you can change that language only this file, then uh, it will change entire your project. You don't need to change one by one every file. You don't need to change only this file I18 properties, where you can change that language, then your entire project will be changed automatically. Okay, so this is the benefit of I18 and properties. Okay, I have hope you will you understood. Okay, and v1 is your xml file, and manifest.json, this one is firstly index.html. Index.html is the initial loading file. Okay, uh, when you write the code, then firstly index.html file will be loading. Okay, and so inside the index.html, here is bootstrap. You can see this one is bootstrap. What is bootstrap in bootstrap in Angular? You know about it, I think. So bootstrap in SAP UI5 also there. The bootstrap is loading or initialize the SAP UI5. Okay, in bootstrap we use the library SAP UI core.js. Okay, okay. So this one is bootstrap. It is used for create responsive web design for mobile and desktop application. Okay, so okay, and this is component.js file is the main important file of SAP UI5 application. And inside the inside the component.js file, in on it, yeah, manifest.json file will be triggered. Okay, this one is manifest.json file. Or we can see this component.js or if you someone tell what is component in SAP UI5 or what is component.js in SAP UI5, both are same. Okay, so component.js is the first point of our application. Okay, or we can say it serves as index which encapsulate all application details. Okay, like view name, application type, full screen, split app, application service configuration. Okay, this one is component.js. Inside the manifest.json, there is inside the manifest.json, there is routing concept is there. Guys, I want to tell SAP UI5 overflow. Maybe interview will ask you about what is the flow of SAP UI5. You can say this type, you can give this type of explanation. Okay, that's why I explain you each and everything in previous video. In my starting video of SAP UI5, I am not explain much more on that time, but right now I want to explain this one, because this also, when I explained, then my preparation is also done. Okay, so this one is manifest.json, and inside manifest.json there is three namespace. What namespace? First is sap.app, and sap.ui, and sap.ui5. Okay, these three namespace is available here. Okay, and inside manifest.json, routing concept is there. So first maybe interview will ask you what is routing and navigation. Firstly, routing is the navigation between one page to another page, and navigation is not between pages, it's between view. Okay, so this one routing concept is there, and here inside the routes we write the name of our routes according to the uh, which skin I want to navigate. That name I will write here, like route my view one. This route my view one file I want to navigate, that's why is written here. Okay, so which skin you want to navigate, date name, file name you can mention here. Okay, and target name you also mention according to your file. So in inside manifest.js JSON we can write we can navigate through multiple screen. So you can add multiple routes here. Okay, and inside the controller this onIt function is there. OnIt function is the initial loading screen. Okay, when you they suppose there is two screen, view one, this one is view one, and suppose there is view two screen also there. On that time, when you go to view one to view two screen, first when view one screen is there, then onIt function will be trigger once time. When you go to view one screen to view two screen, matlab next screen you want to navigate, on that time onIt function is again trigger. Okay, so it is an initial loading screen, onIt function. Okay guys, so I explain each and every file. One thing more. One thing is that SAP UI5 based on MVC framework. Okay, what is MVC? MVC is model view controller. MVC is used for create web application. Okay, inside the model, this one is model, this one is controller, and this one is view. View is used for UI part. Controller, where controller we write the logic and action as well as connect with view with model. Okay, and model representation of data in the form of object. Okay, so this all about SAP UI5. And one thing more, they will ask, matlab interview will ask you what is SAP UI5. On that time you tell SAP UI5 is also a client side rendering library. Just like any other HTML file, it is based on JavaScript, which provide a lightweight programming model for desktop as well as mobile application. Okay, okay, and maybe interview will ask you what is HTML5, difference between HTML5 or SAP UI5. Okay, because in Angular we use HTML, in SAP UI5 we use XML or JavaScript. So what is the difference? So HTML5 is a markup language. It doesn't have programming capabilities. But SAP UI5 is a framework which is based on MVC to approach to build web application. Okay, and SAP UI5 provide a style and component to build UI. Okay, and HTML has purpose of creating simple web page without formatting and logic. Okay, okay, and previous video I told you about fragment. You must remember that fragment has no controller. Fragment has no on controller. Fragment use the controller of the view. Okay, maybe interview will ask you if fragment has on controller. Because already outside fragment, inside fragment I already teach you that in outside fragment when we create that, then inside there is fragment folder. Inside the fragment folder we will write fragment file. But controller fragment has not on controller. View one view file controller, view share the controller to the fragment. Okay, yes, and maybe interview will ask you what all type of data model. Okay, first one is, here we create JSON model. Inside a model we will create JSON model. JSON data we will get. Okay, so four type of JSON model is there: JSON model, XML model, resource model, or data model. Okay, and we in I will teach you. Okay, I will teach you in my next video what is how to get data from JSON data. Okay, firstly SAP MI use to get the data from the backend and connect to the UI part. But if you have no any data from the backend, then we can get the data from JSON data. We write here JSON data and we get the data from this. Don't be panic guys, I will teach you in my next video what is JSON data, how to create, how to get the data, how to bind the data. I will teach you. Okay. And maybe interview will ask you life cycle hooks method of SAP UI5. On there is four life cycle hooks in SAP UI5. First is on it function. You can see this on it function, on exit function, on after rendering, on before rendering. Okay. And on it function, an event will be occur when the view and controller both are instantiated. Okay. Okay, guys, I will make a separate video for you about JSON data, how to get JSON data, how to call binding and everything. I will make the videos for you. Okay, till then, uh, whatever I explain in this video, please listen carefully and you will understand much better. And like, subscribe, and share my channel. And we'll meet you next video. Thank you.